Travis Kelce and girlfriend Taylor Swift stood out at Lee Foster and Karen Elson's wedding in New York City. On Saturday, September 7, Swift and Kelce attended model Karen Elson's wedding to Electric Lady Studios owner Lee Foster. However, after Karen Elson and Lee Foster's wedding ended on Saturday night, Travis Kelce graciously held girlfriend Taylor Swift's hand and led her to the car to leave. Kelce's sweet gesture made fans love him very much. The party was also attended by Lana del Rey. A close friend of Taylor Swift, Lana del Rey appeared in a white dress as she left the party with Jeremy Dufresne. The couple was also seen sitting at the same table with Swift and Kelce at Lee Foster and Karen Elson's wedding party. At Lee Foster and Karen Elson's wedding, Swift and Kelce stole the show from the moment they arrived. Before, Swift stood out in a Zimmermann Halliday midi dress with a cutout at the side and a romantic corset design at the back. The cream, floral pattern matched her slim heels, and she finished her look with her signature red lip, while the NFL star looked soft in a black Vivienne Westwood dress and slicked back hair. Travis' dark hair was meticulously gelled into a stylish updo, and his classic mustache added a vintage charm to his look. And another impressive point for Kelce was when he wore T&T bracelets as he accompanied girlfriend Taylor Swift to model Karen Elson's wedding. In the new photos, Kelce showed a man who knows how to please his girlfriend Swift. Some fans said he is indeed a delicate man. Another said, "He is such a wonderful man. Kelce is indeed the ideal man." Just one night before, the couple, who began dating last summer, was caught holding hands while on their way to another date at Brooklyn pizza spot Luke Ali. Swift and Kelce quickly jetted to New York City after the Kansas City Chiefs won their game against the Baltimore Ravens on Thursday. The pair left under the radar, covering themselves with dark umbrellas as they boarded Swift's private plane on Thursday night. Earlier that night, they partied alongside Kelce's friends and teammates, including Patrick Mahomes, at Prime Social in Kansas City, Missouri. Also this week, Kelce revealed that being arm candy for the pop star doesn't bother him. "It's the life I chose, I guess. I have fun with it," the NFL tight end, 34, joked in his interview with CBS Mornings. While admitting that his whirlwind romance with the Grammy-winning hitmaker put him on the map for a large audience, he also praised his family for how they're handling their newfound fame. "Mama Kelce, she's having so much fun." The pro athlete said of his mother, Donna Kelce, "When you say a relationship is public, that means I'm going to see and do what he loves. We're showing up for each other, other people are there and we don't care," Swift told Time in her 2023 Person of the Year profile. "The opposite of that is you have to go to an extreme amount of effort to make sure no one knows that you're seeing someone. And we're just proud of each other. I had a blast at Tay's show." Her new rendition of the Eras Tour, "I suggest everybody go see it," he said during a May episode of his New Heights podcast. It has her new Tortured Poets Department album, a handful of those songs in the new show, which means there's a new segment and new lights and new dancing. New everything to the F. King show. I suggest everybody get out there and see her. It is absolutely unbelievable." Swift is now on hiatus, during which she is expected to spend time with Kelce and KC before going back on the road later this fall. As this year's NFL draft approached, General Manager Brett Veach met with quarterback Patrick Mahomes to discuss some of the players the Kansas City Chiefs were considering with their first-round pick. Veach and the Chiefs didn't plan to defer on the choice to Mahomes but were certainly interested in his opinions. Mahomes walked into the meeting having studied enough video on wide receivers that Veach called him a tapeaholic. The two-time NFL MVP had broken down film on Georgia's Ladd McConkey and Florida State's Keon Coleman, but he had a different favorite. The one with the slight build from the University of Texas, who had recently run the 40-yard dash in 4.21 seconds, a record for the scouting combine. Mahomes liked the speed of this receiver, Xavier Worthy, and sent Veach a fire emoji after news of Worthy's 40 at the combine, but he saw a complete player who could do more than run fast. Just route running, and a guy that played physical, too, Mahomes said about what he liked about Worthy. For him to not weigh a ton, he plays hard, he plays through stuff. He goes out there and competes, and then the speed, obviously it opens up the field, but he's not just a fast receiver, he plays hard, plays fast, and you want those types of guys on your football team. The Chiefs got Mahomes the receiver he wanted. They traded up a few spots late in the first round rather than hope he slipped to them at the 32nd pick. They saw instant results in their season-opening 27-20 win Thursday night against the Baltimore Ravens, with Worthy scoring 2 touchdowns, including a pivotal fourth-quarter 35-yard score. Pat doesn't just come in and say, "Let's draft a wideout," Veach said. Well, there's a lot of wideouts. But Pat has a vision like a coach has a vision. He'll pull out plays from a game like he's seen it all. He's done the work. It's not just TV scouting but actual film work. Of the guys we were talking about, Worthy was the guy he really liked. He doesn't rank guys. He just tells you what he thinks. But you could tell that he was most excited about Worthy. The reviews on Worthy are very early, but Mahomes, Veach and the Chiefs have reason to be encouraged about their first-round draft pick and the impact he could have. Worthy touched the ball 3 times in Thursday night's game, but 2 of them went for touchdowns, both more than 20 yards. Even at that, Mahomes said Worthy's true impact came from the respect the Ravens had to give to his speed. That gave room to work for other receivers, including Rashee Rice, who led the Chiefs with 7 catches for 103 yards. Having him out there, it just opens up stuff, Mahomes said. You saw when he's out there, they're playing shell coverages. It's getting guys like Travis Kelce, and it's getting guys like Rashee open underneath, and that's what's so great about this offense is we're able to do all of that, and that's when we're at our best. Even without Mahomes' approval, the Chiefs would have drafted Worthy. They were hurting for help at wide receiver, with last season's group, apart from rookie Rice, struggling to make big plays and at times even catch the ball. Their wide receivers led the league in dropped passes, 44. They signed one fast free agent wide receiver, Marquise Brown, but that wasn't enough. They felt they needed to give Mahomes a second addition to help create the potent downfield attack they didn't have most of last season. It's a quarterback league and it's a speed game, Veach said. The more speed you have on the field, the harder it is for defenses to take away different elements of the game. Anytime you can add speed and add a guy with that type of versatility, you're going to be interested. We have a couple of guys now that I think can keep defenses guessing. We have a good thing going here. Anytime you can add that type of offensive firepower, 4.21, that's pretty legit speed there. When you look at these guys and some of their success in the NFL, we always look at how they transitioned into college, and Xavier was a guy who put up big numbers as a freshman. The Chiefs were, however, concerned about Worthy's slight build. They list him at 5'11" and 165 pounds. The Chiefs' next lightest wideout is Brown, listed at 180 pounds. Those concerns were overcome by his injury history at Texas, of which there was nothing significant. He proved durable and didn't sit out a game in 3 college seasons. He's not a big kid, or at least weight-wise, Chiefs coach Andy Reid said. He's got good height. He's just not very heavy, but I think you'll see this toughness that he's got. Which jumped out at me. When you talk to a coach, Texas coach Steve Sarkisian and I are close, and he kept talking about how smart he was. He's got great football instincts, and he's a tremendous worker. And, in this offense, you have to be able to do that and have those characteristics. For his part, Worthy wanted to play for a team that would use him in other ways beyond running deep routes. Playing alongside a quarterback with Mahomes' skills was a bonus, as was playing for Reid, who coached Worthy's favorite childhood player, wideout Deshaun Jackson.